What's going on, everybody? This is Austin Carter here with Origin Story Athletics, and today I am bringing you episode 6 of the OSA journey of being an athlete again. In this series, I am showing you the tools and the principles that is necessary to become an athlete again. This episode is technically workout 5 because of episode 1 being the test episode where I tested, bench press max and just my athleticism as a whole. Before we dive into the video, I just wanted a big announcement, or not even a big announcement. It's 2025 now, new year. Hopefully, you guys have some goals, fitness goals. Just any kind of goals. It doesn't have to be fitness goals. I want you to comment goals down in the comments. Something you're excited for, something you want to achieve this year. Whether it's fitness, finances, just your personal or mental health, whatever it is. I just want to hear what your guys' goals are. My big New Year goal is fitness, just becoming an athlete again. Starting it from January, and we'll be going all year of posting content, of showing myself becoming an athlete again. That is it. Let's dive right into the video. So hopping right into week 5, those first 4 weeks were more of that general prep. You're just prepping the body for so we can intensify the workouts. So this first, I biked for 10 minutes for my speed and just, a little bit of conditioning before I got into my main lift. Did some upper body for day 1 of week 5. I did bench press 4x8, 165. So the first 3 weeks was that the 3 sets, and then now that we're transitioning into phase 2, it's going to be 4 sets of 8 reps, so we can add that weight, trying to get stronger here, and then just superset this with band pull-aparts, which is also 4 rounds of 15 reps, really trying to spread the chest here. So our first accessory of day 1 is going to be a dumbbell incline bench press. Using 35s here, just not as strong with the incline. I'd like to get the weight up to at least 40, maybe even 45s here in the next couple weeks. And this will have a superset, so I will turn around and do a incline chest row, which is 3 rounds of 8 reps. The dumbbell incline bench press was also 3 rounds of 8 reps. Just working on the lats here. Just using the 35s, want to keep that push-pull, trying to stay strong here. So then after that, I hopped into front plate raises, which is 3 rounds of 8 reps. Trying to control it on the way down. Don't let that weight pull me down. This is a 45 here. So, like I said, just trying to control that weight as the weight's going down. Gravity will play a factor into that. So then this is going to be supersetted with cable face pulls. I don't have a cable, so I just did some banded face pulls. This was also 3 rounds of 8 reps using that green band. Here in the next couple weeks, I'll probably transition where I hold the pull on face pulls. So then I went into some hammer curls. This is just 3 rounds, 12 reps. And this will not have a superset as it did in the last couple weeks. So no superset here, just trying to focus on this dumbbell hammer curl. Like to push the weight, did 1 round of 25s and had to go down to 20s. So I'd like to consistently hit those 25s with dumbbell hammer curls. Lastly, I just went into core. It's just 2 rounds of plank, 60 seconds. Planks are simple. Sometimes simple is better. So then for day 2, I went into some linear bounds, or linear pogos and lateral pogos. This was 2 rounds of 10 reps. Just trying to be explosive through the ankles, keeping those legs as straight as I can. So now, with being in phase 2, I did some single leg pogos. This was a single leg linear pogo, right and left leg. This was 1 round for 10 reps each. So then I hopped over to single leg lateral bounds with the right leg and then with the left leg. want to make sure you're hitting that direction both ways with the right leg, and then now I switch to the left leg, making sure I go both directions, left and right. Trying to focus on the ankle here. Then for the last power exercise, I went to a single leg lateral broad jump, landing on 2 feet. This was 2 rounds of 4 reps, trying to push off with that outside single leg as far as I can, turning and landing on 2. I'd like to be more powerful here. I think I can get further out, and that's just part of the process. So now I went to the main lift, front squat, 165. My legs feel great on front squat. It's that upper body and core. I love the feeling of the front squat and the stress that it puts on my upper body. So this is an area I definitely can work on. I'd like to be pushing more weight. I'd like to get in the 200s, especially on front squat. This is also like the bench press, 4 rounds, 8 reps. And this is going to be supersetted with a lateral monster band walk. I had the red band. I actually ended up, for my other 3 rounds, I went up to a purple band. The red band was way too easy. So, just keeping the tension on the band, stepping out as far as I can, controlling each step. Don't let the band pull me. I want to control each step. And like I said, this was the first round. Realized the red band was way too easy. So then I went up to the purple band for my next 3 rounds on the lateral band walk. So right after that, I went into reverse dumbbell lunge. This was 3 rounds of 8 reps each leg. These are 40s, so now those first 4 weeks we were going forward lunges. Now we're hitting the reverse lunge. So we're hitting the backside, really hitting the quad here. And this was 3 rounds by 8. And again, grip's going to play a factor in this, having to hold those 40s for a long period of time. So then next was just dumbbell RDLs. This was also 3 rounds of 8 reps. Just use the 40s here. I will probably start trying to do it with a barbell, because then I can add more weight. Just trying to get a good pull on the hamstrings here and lower back. Yeah, those 40s are way too easy, so I will be going up next week. So then I had hamstring curls. This was 3 rounds of 8 reps. On the pull, I was fast, and on the back portion, I was controlling it and doing a tempo here for 4 seconds on the way down or on the way back. Just trying to hit some eccentric here. And that was 3 rounds by 8 reps. Then for the core, I went into trunk rotations, which was 2 rounds of 10 reps each side. The hips are going to turn naturally a little bit. I just want to keep my feet planted into the ground and open up to that, left, and then on the other side was the right. So for day 3, I started with some pogos, just 2 rounds, 10 jumps, warming up, prepping the body. Then I went into some squat jumps. This was also 2 rounds of 10 jumps. I'm 5'6", so not real tall. So in the basement here, my goal is to hit the ceiling of the ceiling with my head. Not there yet. Obviously, if I get there, we'll have to change up the workout a little bit. So then I hopped over to some alternating lunge jumps. This was 2 rounds of 5 each leg, so 10 total jumps for the rounds. Trying to get up as high as I can, but alternating those lunge jumps. So for our main lift, it was just dumbbell bench press 4x8. I did 45s here. Definitely will be going up to 50s next week. I might even have to start implementing having a band wrapped around me as well to give me more tension. This was 4 rounds of 8 reps. And this was supersetted with a prone black burn. So this was 4 rounds of 10 reps. My feet are going to stay on the ground here the entire time. I'm just focusing on the upper body, really pulling back in the lats and upper back there. This is just a corrective exercise here, just trying to fix technique, maybe fix on some posture. And yeah, so this is just a superset of 4 rounds of 10 reps of prone black burns. I then hop over to some banded rows. This is a 3 rounds of 8 reps. Eventually, I'm probably going to have to implement the purple band with the green band. Then some banded push-ups. This was also 3 rounds of 8. I will be using the black band going forward for those. Then some chin-ups. So we were doing pull-ups, now we're chin-ups. So that supinated grip. This is also 3 rounds of max reps like it was in the weeks prior. I did 9 my first round, then I got 7.5. You know, I got to count that half rep there. And then for the third round, it was 5 reps. So then I did some lateral raises, which is going to be 3 rounds of 8 reps, and I'm using the 20s here. Then just some single arm tricep extension, 3 rounds of 8 reps each arm. And because it went down to 8 reps, you know, I'm still using that red band, but now I'm grabbing higher up on the band, which is going to cause more tension, and just more tension on that band going to make it harder. And that was 3 rounds of 8 reps each, and that's single arm. To finish, I did some core. This is a Pavlov press. So, you know, I'm using the purple band here. I'm getting out where the tension is. This is going to be 3 rounds of 10 reps each side. And I'm going out where there's a good tension on the band. And then I'm actually pushing out with the band. And that's going to cause that core activation. So for day 4, I started with some lateral pogos. This is going to be 2 rounds of 10 reps each side. And then after that, I actually went into some lateral like single leg jumps, you know, stabilizing, catching myself with that single leg. This was 2 rounds of 6 reps each leg. I'd like to push out more laterally here, you know, and force myself to actually have to stabilize. So for the main lift, I did some hex bar deadlift. This is also going to be the same as the other main lifts. There's going to be 4 rounds of 8 reps, and I'm doing 225 here. You know, the grip is really playing a big factor, so I think I'm going to start implementing some grip exercises at the end of each workout. So this is going to be supersetted with a decel step up. You can use a bench, you can use just a little step stool, whatever you got, a stair. It doesn't really matter, you know, as long as it's a little bit elevated off the ground and really controlling yourself on the way down. You do not want to bounce. And this was 4 rounds of 5 reps each weight. Obviously body weight. If you can hold weight, that'd be great. This is a very tough exercise. You're really hitting that vastus medalis, forcing yourself to stabilize on the way down. Great exercise for athletes. Highly recommend it. And so then right after this, going into one of the worst exercises that is out there. No, this is a great exercise. This is the Bulgarian split squat. This is going to be 3 rounds of 8 reps each leg. Did 30s. I'd like to push the weight here, you know, really using those single legs. You know, that's how you get stronger, using some single leg exercises and, you know, stabilizing. I'd even like to get up on my toes, maybe get that ankle off the ground or the heel off the ground a little bit, force my hamstrings to be a little more activated here. Like I said, this is Bulgarian split squat. Great exercise. 3 rounds, 8 reps each side. So then I went into good mornings. When I do good mornings, I like to just get a good stretch. This is 3 rounds of 12 reps. You know, eventually I might start implementing a little bit of weight to it or adding some weight to it. But for now, just doing the bar here, getting a good stretch on the hamstrings and the lower back. And that was 3 rounds of 12 reps. I then went into single leg hip thrust. This is going to be great. You know, it's going to activate the glutes here. A little bit of hamstrings as well. Just put your foot up on a bench, and you're going to do 3 rounds of 8 each side, and then switch sides. I'd like to even get closer to the bench, maybe stabilize or push through more with that heel as I do a hip thrust. Lastly, I finished with some plank bird dogs. This was 3 rounds of 20 reps each side. You're just alternating your arm and the opposite arm and opposite leg at the same time. Guys, I just want to say thank you for, you know, supporting me in this series. I love getting you guys the content. So, I appreciate it. I'll check you guys in the next one. Thanks.